What's up guys, Element here, back with another video. Disney Plus is live, it's finally here, the day has come. And the first original series that it comes to market with is The Mandalorian, and we're gonna review it. Episode 1 of The Mandalorian. So the first thing that comes to mind is its look. It's got the classic Star Wars atmosphere that we've all come to expect. Is it on the same level as the Star Wars movies? No, but that's by the smallest of margins. But if this is any indication as to the quality we can come to expect with the Disney Plus series, Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and the MCU TV series, then I'm very hopeful. The Mandalorian starts off in a bar, and I would expect nothing less. He's after a mithril bounty and he runs into some scoundrels on his way in, and of course, he handily dispatches all of these scoundrels, and the blaster fight is pretty cool. Already you can tell that this guy knows his way around a blaster. Get some nice landscape shots of this ice world he's on, and then we get a glimpse of a megalodon-sized walrus monster that he has to escape from. And it wouldn't be Star Wars if we didn't see any carbonite. And of course, he secures his bounty with said method. Carl Weathers serves as a go-between for the guild, and this is the start of constant and continuous universe building. Between the talk of different currencies, to different guild protocols and the various jobs he has for the Mandalorian, to learning to ride a blurg mount. This is the universe and world building that we've only come to expect from the EU and the comics, and I'm all for it. Even as a TV series, this still feels very Star Wars, and I appreciate every bit of it. From carbonite prisoners to cantina scenes and blaster fights. We also get to see some varied species in the cantina, which is always a good thing in a Star Wars film or show or thing. And one notable appearance is some Trandoshans, which gives me some flashbacks and some horrible memories and PTSD of my adventures with Kaizen Fest. But that's another topic entirely and another universe, and we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about The Mandalorian. This is one of those Star Wars series that fans who don't want to be inundated with Jedi Sith religious debacles will appreciate. Although I'm sure we'll see some huge narrative overlap between the two from time to time. The series is a treasure trove for fans of Mandalorian lore and mythology, as we get to see an armorer forge some pauldrons for the Mandalorian's armor out of Beskar steel, but we also see some of his traumatic younger life, which should let us in on the motivations for this character. And I'm sure we'll get there, as with all episodic content, there's time now to flesh out a character more than we've ever had the chance to on film. He meets an IG-11 bounty droid on his way to get his bounty, and it wouldn't be Star Wars if there wasn't a droid sidekick. At least temporarily. But the one thing about this episode that really excites me most of all is the implications behind him finding what appears to be an infant of Yoda's species. Now this is very important because this is canon. The only known characters from Yoda's species is Yoda himself and Yaddle as seen in the prequel trilogy. And now that there's another, I'm dying to see where the narrative takes it and whether or not we'll see its existence paid off in future trilogies or new trilogies or even future Disney Plus shows. The Mandalorian starts things off with a bang. Great world building, great theming, great blaster fights, and a huge narrative beat there at the end that will serve as a foundation for the rest of the series. It finds great balance in exploring the main character's motivations, while also building and developing the character's personality and idiosyncrasies. It sets a great pace, and it's definitely a great appetizer for the rest of the series. The main character, as played by Pedro Pascal, comes off as endearing while still giving off this imposing aura like a Mandalorian would. And if I'm going to use episode 1 as sort of a measuring stick, I'd say this is a great indication for the rest of this series. And I'm hyped for the rest of the series, and I can't wait to see more. I'd say we're off to a great start. Anyways, that's my review of episode 1 of The Mandalorian. If you enjoyed this video, or if you agreed at all with any of my thoughts in this review, leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all of the future episodes of The Mandalorian and all of my reviews coming in the future, subscribe, turn on notifications, and of course, I'll see you guys next time. But until then, may the Force be with you, always.